What's going on, stackers? So in this video we're going to be taking a look at my September income report with or for my low content book publishing. This is also part of a playlist, so if you want to check that out you can click right there in the right hand corner to go through and watch the playlist. And if you're new here, my name's Paddy, and every other day I like to bring out videos teaching you how to make money with nothing more than your internet connection and your laptop. So go hit subscribe and hit that little bell icon so you can be notified for any further videos. Also, if you're serious about low and no content book publishing, then check out that link down in the description below to go to the LCB Vault. Within here I add brand new trainings every single week on everything I'm doing to create more royalties. You can also get there by going to the lcbvault.com. So in the previous video to this playlist, that was August. In August I made $2,400 in royalties. Again, if you want to check that out, you can go to the right hand corner of this video and go straight to the playlist. So this one's actually for September, so let's change that. If it's going to let me. What's going on here then? So let's do that again. There we go. On to September. Let that load up. Give that 2 seconds. So in September it was a bit of a lower month compared to others, which is going to happen from time to time. You can't always expect to make the same income month by month because there's too many variables. Anyway, so in September I made $1,736 in royalties. Now, not all of this is actually profit because I was running ads. Then later on in the video we are going to take away my ad spend to actually see my full profit. So September, still pretty good month with 1700. If we take a look at the graph, we can see my lowest day was at the beginning of the month where it was only $25. My highest at the end on the 27th with $111. And then some quite good swings in there as well. 56, 61, 66 again, $81. Now if we break this down to units sold, we can see how many I sold on my best day, which was 62 units, and on my worst day I sold only 12. Now if we scroll down and let's get to here, we can see that 80% of my royalties came from .com, 19% from here in the UK, then just a few on some other marketplaces. Now for the whole month of September I sold 794 units. You can see 82 page reads there as well because I was playing around with turning my kids books into Kindle books. Now I know a lot of you are going to say you can't do that with low content books, but my kid books are educational, so they actually work really well as a Kindle book. Now don't go and turn any low or no content book into a Kindle book because it doesn't make sense. So if you have a notebook, obviously you can't turn that into a Kindle book because people can't write in the Kindle book. Whereas if you've got an educational kids book, let's say an ABC book, that is going to work pretty well as a Kindle. So if you do want to do anything like that, just make sure it makes sense before you actually turn that book into a Kindle book as well. But nonetheless, that's where those 82 pages came from. Then if we look here at my bestsellers, this one is my best-selling book to date, where I actually sold 295 books, and that made me $808. So quite a lot of my royalties for that month came from just that one book. Then we have my second best for the month, which sold 56, making me 86, and that was in the teacher niche. Then we got these three just here, where this one sold 42, made $49, this one 17, 33. Now that's a little bit lower than these two because it's a coloured interior and there was quite a few pages in that, and anything over 40 pages then the printing cost goes up quite a lot and your royalties go down, so that's why that's pretty low. Where I sold 17, made $33, then I sold 45, made $29 there. These three are actually three of my kids' low content books, and then we got this one just here where I sold 11 and made 28, which is actually in the horse niche. Now if we scroll right back up to the top, I'm not too certain on how many books I had in September. It was more than likely 1500 and above. Again, if you want to understand why I publish so many books, it's because most of the time I target micro niches. I did actually make a recent video on this. I think it was the previous video to this, not the playlist one. So if you want to, I'll link that right there in the corner so you can go ahead and watch that. So $1,700, how much did I spend in ad spend? So let's go over here to my advertising account. And let's take a look at my ad spend. First of all, let me just actually refresh the page because I just want to prove that this is what I have been spending and these are my results from my ads. Let that load up. There we go. So in September, so that was August, that was the previous month. Then in September, I spent $207.30. So in fact, if we take that, that's how much my royalties were, minus 200 and what was it? $207.30. There we go. Equals $1,529. So that was my profit for the month of September. Now, even though this is lower than previous months, I'm still extremely happy with this. As long as I'm making over $1,000, I can't complain. Well, I can't complain anyway. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Also, go hit subscribe and hit that little bell icon so you can be notified for any further videos. That being said, I've been Paddy, this has been Stacking Profit, and I'll see you again soon.